Minister Shri Narendra Modi through Aadhaar, UPI, with UPI, GST, and now the National Digital Health Mission and other such public digital infrastructure have created a unique opportunity for artificial intelligence to be leveraged to increase transparency and improve governance outcomes while safeguarding personal data and privacy. Race 2020 has over 60,000 plus participants from 139 countries and is the biggest and the most content-rich artificial intelligence conference in the world. We have gathered here to define a new roadmap, one which leverages artificial intelligence to not merely facilitate economic development, but also usher transformation through social empowerment. I would like to welcome all of you to this historic gathering, this summit which will pave the way for India to become a superpower of solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, a glimpse of RACE, Responsible Artificial Intelligence for Social Empowerment 2020 through this brief film.
There has never been a better time for artificial intelligence. With big data, cloud, and seamless connectivity, digital voice assistants, smart robotic devices, real-time navigation. The world is ready to explore the potential of this single largest technology disruptor. From defense, healthcare, agriculture, education, transportation, space. The impact of AI has augmented human capabilities to a massive extent. Artificial intelligence for Atmanirbhar Bharat.
Technology opens an entirely new sphere and sector for growth. It also opens an entirely new paradigm of opportunities.
Artificial intelligence is all set to contribute $967 billion to India's economy by 2035. India projects a tremendous potential to be the next big hub for the experimentation, testing, and development of AI technology. Besides the abundance of talent and latest technologies, India has the rich reserve of public data, which together are the growth drivers in AI investments and innovations. For the economy's explosive growth and inclusive social empowerment through AI-assisted healthcare facilities, real-time advisory, smart education, and infrastructure. Welcome to India, a garage for artificial intelligence-powered products and services. AI to unleash its true potential. Tune in to the next 5 days of Global Artificial Intelligence Summit, RAISE 2020. Responsible AI for social empowerment.
So for the inaugural session, we have present with us several luminaries. Arvind Krishna is Chief Executive Officer of IBM. He has been leading IBM's effort to build artificial intelligence, cloud, quantum computing, data-driven solutions, and blockchain. Wired magazine selected Arvind Krishna as one of 25 geniuses who are creating the future of business. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Arvind Krishna.
Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, Honorable Minister Shri Ravi Shankar Prasad, CEO of Niti Aayog, Mr. Amitabh Kant, and Secretary Meti Ajay Soni, thank you for convening this important event. It is my privilege to speak at the 2020 RACE Summit. AI is one of the biggest technology revolutions of our time, and I am convinced that India is uniquely positioned to lead. The innovation engine of the technology industry is no longer Moore's law, but data. In the same way that we electrified factories and machines over the last 100 years, we will infuse AI into software and systems in the 21st century. At a global level, AI will unlock $15.7 trillion in productivity by 2030. Yes, that's a really big number. But AI has the potential to not only boost economic growth, but improve the livelihoods of millions around the world. Let me give you a few examples, starting with agriculture. Globally, the world will need to feed 2 billion more people with no increase in arable land by the year 2050. In India, IBM is collaborating with the local government in the state of Karnataka and Niti Aayog to deploy precision agriculture solutions that combine AI and weather data to help farmers make better decisions. This platform's critical capabilities were developed by our teams in India. Another area with massive potential is education. With AI, we can automate the most time-consuming tasks for teachers like marking and record keeping. This can also help improve the student-teacher ratio in every class. I firmly believe that India can lead the AI technology revolution. India has the world's largest community of developers, a large startup ecosystem, and a strong scientific and engineering culture. And I have to congratulate the government on digital innovation. There's the success of the UPI system, which has broken the barrier of more than 1 billion transactions per month. The electronic delivery of government services, DBTS, the Direct Benefit Transfer Scheme, or the BharatNet program to create a robust internet infrastructure. Coupled with the exponential growth of mobile, the increase in digital literacy, and programs that have given access for millions to the banking system. To add to the government's remarkable efforts, I'm happy to announce that we are creating an AI Center of Excellence in partnership with the Government e-Marketplace, or GEM. Our goal is to apply the power of AI to improve usability and transparency and drive efficiency and cost savings in public procurement. Getting AI done right can be difficult. We're only at about 4% into the journey globally. Our point of view at IBM is that greater adoption of AI is driven by data, trust, and skills. And this is where India should focus its efforts. Looking at data, the premise is to run AI, we need good data. And like other sources of capital, the value comes from how you refine and apply it. As Amitabh mentioned, there's a lot of data in India. The second imperative is trust. This is paramount, especially when you apply AI in highly regulated and safety critical domains like healthcare. Installing trust in AI means avoiding bias, being explainable, and being able to reproduce results. And the third and final imperative is skills. Building AI models can be a labor-intensive task. And there's a massive skill shortage on AI. I'm really proud of the investments IBM is making in the future of Indian skills. Through the IBM STEM for Girls initiative, we're teaching 80,000 girls across India how to code and build AI models. And our goal is to reach 200,000 students by 22. Earlier in July, we also collaborated with the CBSE to integrate AI into the high school curriculum of 200 schools across India. All of this will harness the immense energy of India's youth and help the country apply the power of AI to solve deep societal problems. Let me close by reiterating IBM's readiness and commitment to partner with the government on bringing AI to bear. AI, together with hybrid cloud, and in the not-so-distant future, quantum computing, will have a profound impact on every sector of society. I'm eager to see India push this transformation forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Krishna. Mukesh Ambani is one of the most prolific entrepreneurs of our times who has focused on the intersection of society, technology, and enterprise. His biggest achievement has been to transform his company from a petrochemical business to a tech and digital company in the span of just a few years. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mukesh Ambani.
Most respected Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, Shri Ravi Shankar Prasad ji, Shri Amitabh Kant ji, Shri Sani ji, my esteemed fellow panelists, ladies and gentlemen. It is a privilege to speak at this global summit. Artificial intelligence is indispensable for India's tryst with her digital destiny. Therefore, Honorable Prime Minister, this summit is yet another testimony to your visionary leadership. 6 years ago, sir, you launched the Digital India Mission and made it a top national priority. And the results have been spectacular. First, India has delivered 4G broadband coverage to more than 99% of our citizens. We have gone from 155th in the world to number 1 in mobile data consumption. With 5G round the corner, India will maintain its leadership position. Second, thanks to your BharatNet initiative and the priority of connecting every home and workplace, India is now rolling out a massive pan-India optical fiber network connecting not only all our cities and towns, but each of our 6 lakh villages. This will put India among the top nations in fixed broadband as well. Third, through your Make in India initiatives, we are now creating the capacity for affordable manufacture of all necessary digital devices, sensors, and equipment in our own country. Fourth, India is becoming a leading nation in compute power with world-class data centers. Along with IoT, this is laying the groundwork for smart platforms that will converge physical and digital domains and boost productivity and efficiency to unprecedented levels in all sectors of our economy. We now have all the crucial components in place to make India a premier digital society. Together, our economy and society will generate data at an explosive and exponential rate. Data is the raw material for artificial intelligence. Intelligent data is the digital capital. It is a vital national resource. In the past, nations have competed on physical capital, financial capital, human capital, and intellectual capital. But in the coming decades, nations will increasingly compete on digital capital. India has the unique advantage to harness its enormous digital capital for AI-driven development, which is bottom-up and inclusive. This is because of our twin strengths of democracy and demography. When 1.3 billion Indians are digitally empowered, they will unleash a proliferation of new digital enterprises that will create faster economic growth, greater prosperity, high quality employment opportunities, and better standards of living across all sections of our society. We are confident that the government will introduce sound data regulation framework to protect this national resource and ensure data privacy. Therefore, the time is ripe and the tools are ready to make India a world leader in artificial intelligence and to make artificial intelligence work for all Indians. It is important to understand the epoch-changing importance of AI. The advent of modern artificial intelligence is comparable only to the birth of intelligent life on our planet. In the coming decades, the total non-biological intelligence will exceed the rational intelligence of the entire human population. But this does not mean that AI will replace the human mind. It never can, it never will. Rather, AI and associated technologies of the fourth industrial revolution will vastly expand our capacity to solve the most complex and pressing problems before India and the world. Specifically, AI will enable India to move faster towards achieving the 5 ambitious goals set by our Prime Minister. First, of transforming India into a high growth economy on its path to $5 trillion. Second, of making our industry and our small businesses Atmanirbhar and dominating new global value chains. Third, of modernizing Indian agriculture and multiplying the income of our farmers. Fourth, of delivering high quality and affordable healthcare to all Indians. And fifth, of delivering world-class education, skills and training and talent enrichment to every Indian, including those in the remotest parts of rural India. Ladies and gentlemen, this summit is rightly called the Race Summit because it raises our hope and confidence that the hardships and the hurdles caused by the corona pandemic will be temporary. India has the resilience and the resolve to bounce back and progress faster than ever before. The very purpose of this summit is to make India future ready. Honorable Prime Minister, Indian industry is ready. Indian youth are ready. Indeed, the entire nation is ready to implement an agenda that will promote artificial intelligence for a strong, sustainable, and equitable new India. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Amani. Ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker has been active in artificial intelligence research for over 5 decades in the areas of artificial intelligence, speech understanding, image understanding, robotics, multi-sensor fusion, and intelligent agents. He is the greatest guru and one of the foremost minds in the area of artificial intelligence. He is a Turing Awardee, Padma Bhushan recipient, former co-chair of the US President Information Technology Advisory Committee. Over to you, Professor Raj Reddy.
Most respected Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, Honorable Minister for IT and Law Shri Ravi Shankar Prasad ji, Shri Arvind Krishna, CEO of IBM, Shri Mukesh Ambani, Chairman of Reliance, Shri Amitabh Khan, CEO of Niti Aayog, and Shri Ajay Sahani, Secretary for MIT. Good evening. Today, we can do things that were impossible to do 50 years ago. Using AI, anyone can translate from any language to any language, ride in a self-driving car, and play chess at grandmaster level. Looking forward, we can expect AI to help to eliminate lockdowns, replace one-size-fits-all education by personalized education based on individual student capabilities and interests, watch any movie and talk to anyone in any language, and empower the people at the bottom of the pyramid who cannot read to shop online, pay bills online, and watch movies in any language. This is just a consequence of the recent advances in AI. We now have smartphones and smartwatches that are equipped with temperature and oxygen and other biomedical sensors that are able to identify infected persons and assist in their isolation in hours rather than in days. There will be no need for COVID lockdowns in the future if everyone has a smartphone with the necessary sensors. By monitoring taps and keystrokes of a student on a smartphone or a laptop, AI can predict whether a student is in class, whether he is paying attention, daydreaming, or struggling. This data can be used to devise a personalized curriculum based on the student capabilities and interests, rather than one-size-fits-all education that we now have today. And if justified, we can have a student learn without a teacher like Ekalavya. Today, if a person speaks in German, a smartphone can recognize and transcribe that speech. This is then transmitted to the listener's phone, where it can be translated and synthesized into French using text-to-speech technology. In the future, you will be able to interact with anyone, anywhere, in any language using this speech-to-speech translation technology. The same technology can be used to overcome India's language divide. For this, we need 100,000 hours of speech and 100 million words of text for each language. Using spoken language assistants like Alexa from Amazon, people at the bottom of the pyramid who cannot now read will be able to shop online, pay bills online, bank online, watch videos in any language for entertainment and education online, and access free information from diverse sources such as Wikipedia and Khan Academy online. All we need to do is encourage industry to develop Indian language Alexas and task-specific spoken language apps. Before we can fully realize these aspirations, there are some prerequisites. We need a connected population. Every household should have a smartphone, tablet,